Well, Cody, got to ask about your decision not to work out today. Is it a strategy? What was the reason for not doing it?
Man, I'm just going to go out there and put on a show on Saturday. So I just want to entertain the fans with everything I've been working on, preparing for the fight mentally, physically, emotionally. And I just want to get some fan engagement. It's been a great energy, great atmosphere here in LA. So I just wanted to ask him some questions and give him some no-love merchandise.
Well, people are going to wonder, like maybe was he trying to hide something, whether it be an injury, whether it be a tactic, whether it be something.
Look, man, I'm the most physically fit I've ever been, most mentally stable, emotionally. I'm ready to go out there and recapture this gold, put TJ away. And that's it. There's no hiding anything. You know what I mean? I'm very blunt with everything I do in my life. I'm very raw and real. I'm excited to go out there and get this title back.
When you think back to that first fight, man, how does it live in your head? Because I think some people are like, oh, you got stopped. But when you watch the fight, I mean, you had some success early on, right? So, I mean, what do you think? Is it a small mistake you made tactically? Is it your condition that evening? What do you think about it?
I'm super confident. I mean, you name any fighter that can get off the couch and beat someone that caliber. TJ is a real deal. He's a tough fighter. He's a great adversary. He's a great opponent. But when I'm healthy, this guy will not ever stand a chance. Will never make it past round one. When I put him with that right hand, he'd be put to sleep. And that's no excuse. I don't want to make it like I'm excuses, but this is the thing. I fly to, Las Vegas to get 8 epidural shots, 2 weeks before the fight because I couldn't walk. You know what I mean? It was all around the world with these magical shots, that were going to heal my back, heal it, and that is what it is. I was able to take some necessary time. I have a great physical therapist, Russ Downing out of Sacramento, California. I have a great strength and conditioning coach that really armored my body up this camp, you know what I mean? If you look back from last picture to this picture, I'm physically fit, my cardio's off the charts, I'm faster than ever, I'm hitting harder than ever, and the main thing from this fight to the last fight is I'm focused. I've been completely focused the whole entire time, 12 weeks straight, and nothing but grinding, and you'll see that on Saturday night.
Cody, you're probably already aware, but some unflattering tweets resurfaced today. Do you want to take a moment to address that?
I don't even address that. That's what, when I was a teenager. Anyways, next question.
There's that iconic image after that fight, of him in your face screaming. I wonder, when you see that image, what kind of emotion it stirs in you? Do you take
It's good, man.
that personal?
He's classless. That's TJ. He's always been like that. It's who he is, win and lose with class. When I outclassed Dominic Cruz, I gave him his respect. TJ's up in my face, you know what I mean? Flexing on my team, acting like a real asshole. I remember every single thing. That's what motivated me this whole entire camp. TJ getting in my face right after that fight. But damn know well, if it was me and him, like it was in our locker rooms, just me and him, face to face, he wouldn't do that. He did that because, like I said, he's classless.
There's been sort of a triangle between you, Dominic, and TJ, sort of in the bantamweight division, but it does seem like Marlon Moraes and Rafael Assunção are right behind. Are you ready?
Next level. We're on a different level. I'm on a different level than all those guys. Yeah, TJ did get me, but you see me outclass Dominic Cruz. I'm going to outclass TJ Dillashaw. I'm just levels above all these guys.
Are you ready for some new blood, though, to sort of come in and
new blood? Yeah, new blood. It's fine. New blood. I'm glad these guys are going out there and putting on, performances. But who are they really fighting? You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather much fight a guy that's, stapled himself in the pound for pound, Demetrius Johnson. That's the next fight I think that needs to be made after I demolish TJ on Saturday.
He said he's not interested in going up to 135 for any price.
I can go down to 125 pounds this week and I can make it. You know what I mean? I have the best nutritionist in the game, George Lockhart, Dan Keith, and that's the thing that we'll talk to my coaches, Dana White. That's the thing. They have to compensate us, like I said earlier in the media week, that he's about to possibly consecutively 12 consecutive title defenses if he does it this Saturday. You got to pay him, you got to pay me. You know what I mean? We're going to bring. That's a super fight. That's the two best lighterweight guys in the world.
You feel like that's the fight that makes sense? Because as he said, we know Cruz is coming back. As he said, Asuncio's out there saying, hey, what about my shot? But you feel like you can put bantamweight on hold and go to 125 instead?
Yeah, definitely. Let Dom and Sinsal fight each other. But that's the thing. To your question, that was my whole idea. I ended up hitting Sean Shelby up, Dana White before the TJ fight. So I'm gonna knock TJ out, fight him, and then go down and fight Mighty Mouse. That was my original thought. TJ stole that from me, stole everything from me. If the UFC wanted that fight to prosper, they would have made that fight happen. They don't want that to happen. They don't want, you know what I mean? They wouldn't have, they would have moved on. They want me to be the champion. That's why they gave me the rematch. So they called me and offered me the fight in March. You know, TJ turned it down, made all these excuses, then I have to wait all the way till August to fight him. I was ready to go way before. That's what I told my manager Ali. I said, I'm ready to fight. I don't want to have my return, postponed. I'm healthy. I'm used to fighting 4 or 5 times a year. Last year I was hurt. You know, that's not how I like to do things. I like to be in the gym and evolve and get these wins. But that's what they want to do. I'm going to go out there and fight TJ, knock him out, and then we'll see what Dana White and them want to do.
You think the UFC wants you to win this fight? You think
For sure.
The UFC is rooting for you?
TJ wants to say Dana wants me to beat, the UFC wants me to beat, but the simple fact is TJ didn't want this fight. You know what I mean? They had to, basically tell him, you want to go down and fight Mighty Mouse, okay? Why wouldn't you fight, even if you didn't want to fight me? You didn't see him wanting to fight Dominic. Dominic's got a winner against him. He wants to get wants the easiest style matchup. You don't want to fight me. Lord knows he doesn't want to fight me. He knows what I bring to the table. He knows I'm a threat over all those guys. And Dominic's already in his head with a win over him. So I'm going to go after Mighty Mouse. For what? Mighty Mouse is 125 pounds.
Thanks, guys.
You said you got some special treatment given that he had the fight.
What's that?
He said you got some special treatment.
Special treatment because I outclassed one of the best bantamweight champions in the world who outclassed him. If you watch that fight with TJ and Dominic, TJ was swinging that air, got outclassed. He said it was a close fight, and then you know why? He feels like he's entitled. He had a silver spoon in his mouth his whole entire life. You know what I mean? He doesn't know anything about adversity. That's why he wants to bitch and cry about it. It took me 2 years to get back to the top, he says. Okay, but you weren't knocking people out. I was knocking people out in the first round. Tough adversaries, people that's never been sought before. That's why I got the title shot over him, and I didn't sell out over that. Here's the thing.
Cody, what are the differences this time for you mentally?
This is the last question, guys.
Challenger off the loss, but also being healthy this time.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I was so confident after I watched the first fight with TJ that knowing that I didn't train, wasn't mentally, physically, emotionally invested in that fight. I couldn't be. There's no way that I could have been mentally, physically, or emotionally invested in that fight when I was just focused on getting healthy. I kept getting offered with the UFC, hey, can you fight at this day? Can you fight at this day? I'm like, no, I can't. Finally went over to Germany, got the procedures done. I talked to the doctor who they sent me to. They said, we wouldn't have you fight or even train for 6 months. So this is their doctors that I'm sitting into. I'm like, I gotta listen to the doctor. I want to have longevity in my career. I'm the world champion. And I didn't get to enjoy that. So that's what I'm saying. You see me on a natural high right now. I'm focused, I'm ready, I'm excited to go out there and fight. Thank you guys.